Particle cannon activated. Particle cannon activated. Particle cannon activated. Particle cannon activated.
Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero. Welcome back to another live stream, and actually welcome to 2024. I actually haven't introduced a video in a while. All the videos have been dropping over the Christmas period and stuff. We're all pre-done at the start of December, so it feels weird to be back at my computer. I've been away for a few weeks. Feels weird to be on Zero. I haven't even played a game in probably 2 or 3 weeks, and yeah, but it's good to be back. Got loads of energy for 2024. And we're here today with a semi-final to kick things off between Lift Truck and Fargo. We've got a best of 11. I'm going to show you the tournament that has been basically going on. If I've got the tab, wait there. So it's on game replays. And it's a tournament that Xcal has been hosting. Xcal is not playing in it, but he has been hosting this one, and it's been ongoing. I actually took part in it. There's been various streamers and stuff like that. There's like $650 prize money. And yeah, we're here today at the semifinals. The semifinals today is going to be between Lift Truck and Fargo. As I said, it's going to be an air mirror to kick things off on a map called Storm Surge. I was involved in a lot of these new maps that have been involved in this tournament. And the big change about this tournament is it's a 20k tournament, which doesn't mean 20k prize money. Sadly, it's 650. But 20k means the starting cash. So some people are actually liking this more than the 10k at the minute. I don't know if overall it's better than 10k. I would probably say no. But it definitely is a little bit more different, to say the least, or quite a lot different to 10k, because you can do all kinds of weird and wonderful build orders. You can get 4 dozers basically straight away. And I'm sure you're going to see some funky and weird stuff. So if we have a look at the bracket, if I go on challenge and zoom in a little bit, you can see loads and loads of matches have already been taking place. We're catching this right towards the end of it. I was actually playing in this as well. We also had Tumstep and various other experts or top players in it. We had Scuba in it as well. But basically, if we have a look at the top here, we've got Lift Truck in round number 1, beat Kiltol 4-0. He's also beat Mojo, Jojo 5-2, beat Scuba 5-1. Don't even know what was going on with Scuba. I don't even see him playing anymore. And obviously, he moved to Australia, so time zones and stuff like that. But yeah, never really see him posting or anything at the minute. I don't know how active he is. Lift Truck, this is probably his most impressive win in round number 4, the quarterfinals. He beat Tumstep there 5-2, which is pretty impressive. Lift Truck and Tumstep over the last couple of years have been some of the biggest spammers. And Lift Truck only being... Sorry, Tumstep only being, I think, 14 or 15 years old. He I had loads of free time and was basically spamming like 6,000 games in a year or something like that. I'm sure it was 6,000. But then he's gone back to school, and I think his level has dropped maybe slightly. I might be making that up, I don't know, but I might be imagining that. But I think his level seems to have dropped off a bit, and now it seems to be Lift Truck is the top spammer. Not sure how many games in a year he's playing, but I know it's a lot. And yeah, Lift Truck came out there on top 5-2. Basically, battle of the 2 biggest spammers over the last couple of years, I think. I think Xcal was up there as well in terms of biggest spammers too. We have then Lift Truck against Fargo here in this semi-finals. We already had the other semi-finals. I played against Maricard just before Christmas. Maricard defeated me 6-2. But I did have quite a good run. I defeated Memphis. I defeated Humanity. I defeated Boyka. And I defeated Hesso. But Maricard seems to be a bit of a beast in 20k and probably favourite to win the whole thing. But today will be the decider of who goes to face him in the grand finals. I'll play the loser of this set actually for 3rd place. So we'll see how much prize money that is. Fargo defeated SPL. He also defeated Exile. He also defeated Shay, which is quite an impressive win. Shay's a very formidable player, and he's also beat King Zero Game. So, like, the prize pool, $650 in total, or $645, $350 for top place, $200 for next place, and $95 for 3rd place. Right, now we've got to find the players. Okay. Right, let's go into game mode. So yeah, the first map is going to be Storm Surge, which is a newish map. It's got dams on it. You can tell I was involved with the design. Happy 2024. Everyone just catching up on the chat now. Welcome Salvizo, Sabi, or Sabi. Andro, Willano, welcome to you. Mork. Ross. Luxion, welcome to you. Sia, welcome to you. Virax, The Defiled, welcome to you. Hartman, Never Shadows, equals Trafalgar, welcome. Yassir, welcome. So yeah, I actually played this map against Marikar in an air mirror. So I got a bit of experience on it. I say a bit of experience, so I mean one game. Lift truck mentioned on the other screen is going to be a slow load or something. Yeah, something going on with Lift Truck's connection. I think I had to refresh the Radmin so that he appeared online to me. Strange. I think Fargo and Lift Truck have played each other numerous times over recent months, and I think every time that I've seen Fargo has won. Maybe I missed the occasional one where Lift Truck has won. I'm not sure. Fargo, I think, for a while was giving tips to Lift Truck. But this is 20k. Lift Truck's been playing a hell of a lot. Has he now reached high enough a level to defeat Fargo here? Let's see. Yo, Firelord, welcome to the chat. Yo, Martino, welcome. Good to see you back. So apparently it's going to slow load unless they one of them re-Radmin. Something with Lift Truck's connection, I think, because it never happens to me. Just want to see if they want to do a lag test. 20k, Air Mirror, Storm Surge. Okay, Fargo says 0 practice, and it'll still be a 6-0. Probably going to see a little bit of drama today. Up in the top left, got a USA Air Force for the blue player. This is none other than Fargo. Down in the bottom right, we have the Cyan player with the USA Air Force also. So it's an Air Mirror. This is Lift Truck. Are we going to see a dam get destroyed today? Well, there are 2 dams on this map. I will introduce it in a second. You've got 2 supplies. Well, your main, and then you've got some crates here. So you can do a 2 supply build. Then you've got a supply here. You've got an oil here. Supply here. And an oil here. I think, I mean, it's 20k, so you're going to see all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't really like the fact that we haven't got an airfield out from Lift Truck, but he's going for an aggressive double war factory. I did think about this when I played against America, whether it would be any good or not. I just think if the enemy gets a few missile defenders... in a fire base and then starts getting raptors flying around, I'm not convinced it's that strong. But if you do a powerful drop like this, and he's already killed 1 Chinook, and then get the spam of the Vs on top of the barracks and camp the airfields, I think it actually can be pretty good. And the 2 Vs are already here. And I actually think this is going to be a victory for Lift Truck. This is going to be a very quick victory, because the production here is going to get camped very quick. Lift Truck needs to focus down that missile defender that's just come out of the barracks. It is a Comanche, actually, for Fargo. That's a good counter so far. Fargo's firebase here is killing dozers. To actually stop that firebase there on 97%. You can see already 20k is very chaotic. Now, the thing that will counter this Comanche is the TOW missiles. Whoa, he's GG. What? He's GG'd already? Oh, wow.
You have been defeated.
That was actually looking very good for Lift Truck, I thought. But, yeah, the reason I said I toyed with that build order in the past myself, but in the end, I think the two war factories cost 4k, and then you build 2 Vs, and that's 1600. So that's already 5.6k, when you could build 2 airfields for $800 each, and then a couple of Raptors, 1,100 each. It's quite an expensive rush. I actually thought that was going to go Lift Truck's way, but I think Lift Truck gave in a little bit too quick there, in all honesty. Why didn't he, like, expand behind that, grab an oil behind that? He could have cancelled that firebase. I think that's a bit of nerves and a bit of maybe mental weakness there against Fargo. No need to quit that quick in a 20k game. Don't think. But yeah, quick 1-0 there for Fargo. I think Lift Truck didn't give the best fight. In all honesty, I thought it was going to go his way. Like I said, when them 2 Vs approached. Okay, he wants Battleship Bay. And in out. Fargo just writes, LOL. And it's going to be a China against US.
You have been defeated.
Lift Truck will play to China, first of all. Okay, Fargo to accept. He does accept. Okay, China against US Battleship Bay. I was also involved in the design of this map. Yo, Firelord. Thanks for the donation, man. Appreciate it. Happy New Year to you, too. Okay, up at the top right, we have a lift truck with the Cyan China Vanilla. Down at the bottom left, we have the USA Vanilla for the blue player, which is Fargo. So Fargo has got 4 dozers in total. Remember, it's 20k. So if you're confused about why there's 4 dozers on the screen, that's why. Is he going to go for a no eco, or is he's going to go for a kind of no eco, but into a fast strat? I think getting a fast strat probably makes sense here, unless the China does a big eco boom and gets napalm MiGs out. Russia's napalm MiGs could backfire a little bit on the US. Some people would probably prefer to send a dozer up here and expand and get this one. But basically, yeah, in this map, you've got 2 supplies in your main base. The Chinooks there are all messed up because Fargo's not done these supplies the greatest. I think that supply could be a bit closer. Then you've got this expansion here. It's the same for this player. You've got 2 supplies there. That expansion. You've got a dam, of course. If I'm involved in the map, there will be a dam. And that can blow. There's supplies here. There's a battleship down here, hence the name Battleship Bay. There's a repair bay. There's an oil. This V is kind of messed up there for Fargo. There's a tiny bit of lag, 15 latency, jumped up to 17 now. Fargo's also gone for a barracks over here and going into oils. He does have the capture upgrade already. Lift truck also going for the capture upgrade. Search and destroy is already deployed. There's a gap over here killing the firebase. Seems like lift truck is doing pretty good. He's controlling gas in 3 places. He's got himself inside of this building. There is a V out now, but if lift truck can just get napalm MiGs out and just kill these Vs, that should be a really good position for him. Yeah, I probably would like to see that supply expanded to a little bit quicker. I think Fargo has tried to rush out Vs before MiGs arrive. But are the MiGs already on the way? There's a nice little Gatling cannon there from left truck, and he's also inside of that building. Fargo now trying to get some oils, but this Gat over here is still on a bit of a rampage. There's a Gat inside of the base of Fargo, but it gets cleared. First MiG is out, and it does have napalm, and the second MiG is out. That has napalm too, of course, and takes out the V and the ambulance. This V is empty. It's going to charge at the airfield, but now those MiGs are out. I think that's a really good position for lift truck. He's got 1 oil, 2 oils. That's dead. The truck there is dead, as you can see. Top level commentary here. Missile defender is dead. Ranger is dead. Missile defender is dead. That's all I have to say, really. But now Fargo has amassed 4 Tovies and pushing at the top. But there are MiGs out. Quite a lot of MiGs this time. But the MiGs not being used in the greatest of ways. Only came in like 1 at a time. Maybe that's because he split off one of the MiGs, though, to stop this oil capture coming in. Lift truck has actually now got himself a USA barracks, and he's got himself a battleship, and he's using that to defend against these Vs. I like that. I love the fact that we're able to have in a competitive match a battleship. So the battleship can basically shoot anywhere in the middle, but it can't shoot the bases. That's why we've got these high-rise walls stopping that from happening. Lift truck saying leave. Trying to give Fargo a little bit of his own medicine, because Fargo's usually the one saying leave. Fargo's now finally expanded here, but as he does... Oh, not the best MiGs again, I have to say. He's expanded here, but the Gats have cleared it now, and those Chinooks are going to get wrecked. There's still 3 Vs in the middle, but that's pretty much Fargo's only chance. And it's not much of a chance, is it? Because there's Gats here. But Lift Truck also has the repair bay down there, as well as the battleship. Firstly, got bugged, be happy, GG, says Fargo. Well played, says Lift Truck, and he quits. Yeah, don't expect many GGs here. You can tell me what you think of the chat, whether you think it's funny or whether you think it ruins it ruins things. You can let me know in the chat what you think. So Lift Truck will now play with the US. Lift Truck says you needed to go double no eco in 20k. Fargo's renowned for going no eco. My full V suicide, why you even talk? Lift Truck says something about using your brain. Down in the bottom left, we have the USA Vanilla. For the Cyan player, this is Lift Truck. Up at the top right, we have the blue player, China Vanilla. For the player, that is Fargo. Barracks first of Fargo. Yeah, so before I kind of introduce the map and like the supplies and the general stuff, there's also obviously this oil here. But this whole area here is lower ground, you might be able to notice. It's slightly lower than the rest. And this bit is slightly lower than the rest as well. So if you blow the dam, then you can flood that and those supplies disappear. And you can also flood this area. This map was sponsored by a company called VIE. You can find them on Twitter. I can't remember the full name. But they basically funded a map maker to make this. And yeah, you can actually capture the battleship. It doesn't have that much HP, a battleship. It can be destroyed quite easily. Battleship can destroy the dam. And then you can flood this and flood that. Yeah, it's crazy. So Lift Truck is sending out... Oh, even his supplies are messed up here as well. He's also got 3 Chinooks, so that's not very good there from Lift Truck. Okay, various 5 aces and oil caps coming in from Lift Truck. There's a GAT here for Fargo. First fully loaded V for Lift Truck. Lift Truck loses the Ranger. Probably wants to pull that Ranger now to capture that. Or maybe he's just going to go for the battleship regardless. Lift Truck does not get inside that building. Would have been pretty cool if he did for him. This 5 ace is going to get stopped. Dozer gets killed there. Lift Truck did keep his CC. 5 ace for Lift Truck at the top there of his base. That V did get killed in the end. I think it could have got a little bit more done, if we're totally honest. Because it just pondered there for a little bit. It could have gone in and killed some trucks and some dozers. Could have made a bit of a bigger impact on the game there, I think. So Fargo continuing to put pressure on this 5 ace. He's going to probably kill another V here. And this 5 ace is doing some good work, but it's also taking some damage. It depends if Fargo moves that GAT closer or not. He's not going to do. So that's bad micro there from Fargo. He did say he hadn't practiced or warmed up for this. I think he only remembered it was these games today like 30 minutes before they were supposed to happen, or 60 minutes. So Fargo is going to overrun this. It's been a bit of a messy fight, as you can see, with all the scorch marks there on the floor. So Vet 2 Gats is pretty powerful. Almost takes out a V. Another V does fall in the end. But it's always been a bit of a trade-off here. And actually, this battleship now coming in tries to hit this Gat. I think he can actually shoot very close range, but the Gat just moved a little bit forward before the battleship had shot it. So it would be kind of funny if the battleship does shoot it. It's kind of funny when it shoots close range because the missiles go like high in the sky. Well, not high in the sky, but they go quite high for how close it needs to shoot. Dozer goes down. Expansion is here for Lift Truck. He's finally sorted out his Chinooks on his main base. I don't think Fargo's realized what's going on with his battleship. I want to see. It should like alert you. It should tell you there every time the battleship fires. Because sometimes it fires and you kind of miss it. Troop Crawler has actually pushed the battleship. But I wonder if the battleship can actually shoot so close range that it can stop the capture. It might be able to. Some Gats moving in. Tow missile is ready. The battleship can defend itself. But the battleship doesn't have much HP and it is being captured. So we'll see now if Lift Truck is able to save the battleship. Napalm is now out. Takes out a couple of Vs there. These Chinooks need to be put here, I would say. The battleship is going to be captured and go to Fargo, I think. Oh! It saved itself. It has saved itself. It's quite a funny, unique little battle in itself. Lift Truck now expanding out to the front. He does have those two buildings. That's quite a good little foothold for these, but you do need to hold the front there as well, because one Gat parked there, and the Chinooks will be stopped. So Lift Truck coming in to help out the battleship, which is being captured again, by the way. Please save the battleship, because I just want to sit there. Yeah, nice. The battleship's not hurting itself, though. That's kind of funny. Because it dishes out some serious damage, and that battleship does not have much HP. So Fargo is insisting on capturing the battleship. MiGs are going down. He just does have the MiG armor upgrade, one of the best upgrades in the game, obviously, for the MiG. Because even if it just saves one MiG, it's already paid for itself because it costs $1,000, whereas a MiG costs $1,200. Fargo has that, so if Lift Truck now kills that, he'll gain 200 XP. XP-wise, they're both very, very close at the minute. Literally bang on. A bit of bad micro there from Fargo. Is that the lack of a warm-up? Just flies directly. This battle down here, man, is one of the funniest and interesting battleship battles we've seen. There's a load of Gats pushing in from the top of Lift Truck's base. 2 fire bases here. The Chinooks are being taken out. These are all being auto-repaired, which makes them very, very strong. Gats being taken out. Over on the right side, Lift Truck maintains control of the battleship. I think the battleship shooting that is quite key, actually. Not only for the XP boost, but also to stop the auto-repair on all of Fargo's stuff. Yeah, Vidar in the chat quite rightly corrected me. It doesn't shoot missiles. Yeah, battleships shoot shells, not missiles. But you know what I mean. Projectiles, whatever. Just wanted to get my words out quickly and didn't have the right word. Shells. So the Gats are now taking out Crusaders, and these Gats are moving into the base. They're actually probably going to shoot down an A-10 on the way. Yeah, they are. So Lift Truck's doing okay here, but he's not paying attention to his expansion or to his main base. MiG's going in. Yeah, Lift Truck's taking quite some damage. I think that's going to be a Fargo victory. There's a lot of Chinooks here out the front. GG, says Lift Truck. We're going to say a GG from Fargo. I don't think so. No, we don't.
Have been defeated.
2-1 for Fargo. Okay, here's a best of 11. So first to win 6. A little bit of stats there for you on the end screen. Okay, Fargo will now choose the map. That was Lift Truck's map. Okay, AKA's Magic. What's the latest? AKA's Magic V2. Yeah, the battleship not being able to shoot itself definitely is a blocker. We've got some demo against Inf. That could be pretty nice, actually.
You have been defeated.
Someone in the chat says, Domi, can you ask about the price for this and is it true or is it fake for views? If you read the title of this stream, it says 20k starting cash, and then at the end it says $650 prize. The $650 prize is correct, but if you're on about the 20k, that's 20k starting cash. Nothing is misleading for views. I think we have that many tournaments and stuff now, you don't really need to mislead for views. Whether I type 650 or 6,500, will it make a difference in views? Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so spot. I mean, yeah, the World Series. What did that get? 7,000 in the end? Was it 7,000 or 8,000? The World Series 2023. Can't even remember now. Feels like so long ago. Okay, up in the top right, we have the blue Gila Demolition for the player that is Fargo. Down in the bottom left with the China Infantry. This is the Cyan player. That is Lift Truck. So we saw Fargo against Shay. I casted a replay where Shay went helixes. He went like 3 or 4. No, he rushed with 2 helixes, but then he proceeded to make like 3, 4, 5, 6 helixes. And that seems to be what Lift Truck is gonna go for. Is that gonna work though, given that Fargo has already experienced the helix rush? Is it gonna work as well, or could, instead of rushing the base, can you at least use it to like clear up the map control? On this map you have 3 supplies in your main base, 1, 2 and 3. It's based on a League of Legends map, but converted into Zero. You got 2 oils each, heavily damaged. 2 oils down in the bottom right, quite damaged as well. You got a TNT here straight away from Fargo, and it looks like he is going to be able to kill 1 oil straight off the bat with 2 TNTs. Has he remembered about this one, though? Probably will now when he drives past it with the technical. Yeah, he does. That's dead. And the 2 helixes are already out. Quads are being produced. Helix has not got the bunker ready yet, so this technical is delaying them a lot. TNT does not get through and cause any damage. But yeah, in this corner you have 2 oils. There's basically no supplies or expansions anywhere in the middle. The only other supplies are here in the corner. So you've got a bit of a decision to make. Do you focus on the supplies or do you focus on the oils? Okay, 2 helixes move in on this tunnel position. The RPGs are trying to kill the elixirs, but Lift Truck was too much on top of the micro and kills the tunnel and everything that popped out as well. Fargo going to move out though with 4 quads. Those helixes need to get a move on, otherwise those 4 quads will take out the helixes. Don't think Lift Truck is expecting this. The helix is on the move. It's also on fire though. Helix unloads. Quads are focused heavily on the tank hunters. Both elixers go down. Bit disappointing there from Lift Truck really, because he could have escaped with all of them. There was no need to hang around there. He still has his minigunners here. He could be capturing that oil. Over here, Lift Truck is finally getting this oil, but shouldn't he just take the minigunner off it? And Fargo could have cancelled that war factory as well, I think. Yeah, huge mistake there from Lift Truck. Also, you could argue that bunker, rather than being there, should have actually been there to protect the oil, because Fargo is known to be going for TNTs. That Rebel, I don't know if it's going to be crushable by that China dozer. But loads of quads now moving down in the bottom right. And this bunker is going to get finished, but it's slow to be loaded. Lift Truck falling apart a bit here. I don't feel like it's the best play. These oils should be well protected and secured. That oil should belong to Lift Truck. The 6% war factory, not sure what's going on. And these helixes, I mean, if that one goes down as well, which it is going to do, it's not looking good for Lift Truck whatsoever, really, is it? He's only just finishing up that war factory. Talk to me, my ex. He means ex-student because he used to train him, I think. And that's going to go 3-1, I think, for Fargo. Yeah, this bunker was never great. There's 4 helixes coming in, but how full are they? Only one of them... Oh, no, wait, 2 of them do. 2 of them have stuff inside of it. But the RPG's causing immense damage. Maybe these ones have things inside of it as well, but they just don't have the bunker ready yet. That one definitely doesn't have the bunker. That one's on fire. That one doesn't have a bunker either. Yeah, not looking good, I have to say, for Lift Truck. Fargo has the entire map, including these oils down in the bottom right, which is just recapturing. Yeah, the prize pool for this whole tournament is $650 in total. This is the semi-final. I'll need elixirs. Make, says Fargo. Yeah, so whoever wins the whole tournament will win the bulk of that 650. But then there'll also be some for second and third place. Yeah, if you rewind to the beginning of the stream, I went through all of the prize splits. Yeah, lift truck only just getting that is kind of disappointing. I think there was no way of really saving that. Well, probably was if you knew it was coming, but the 2 TNTs there early from Fargo was very, very good. Fargo seems fully up to speed now. He's coming in with loads of quads. Because he did say before that he hadn't warmed up for this. I think he remembered it at the last minute, as I said earlier. But now, I don't think there's any chance really lift truck can win. He's too wide open. He's got no bunkers in any position. The only place he has the defense is there, really, with these outposts. But these quads can now just come in freely. These outposts might get here, but they're going to have to come single file at the quads, and then of which the quads can just focus on them one at a time. Quad's just going to run into choke positions like that, get popped open. Lotus is disabling stuff. Lift truck just quits. Fargo just laughs. And that's GG, yeah. Fargo's got experience on this map. We saw him against Shay. We saw Shay do a really brutal helix rush. And I think Fargo's only going to get experience from that and handle it better. And I think lift truck executed it even worse than Shay. And that results in a quick 8-minute victory there for Fargo. Yeah, well played to Fargo. Gets 3-1. But do people prefer to play demo here? I think it's actually kind of balanced. I think you can win as the info, you can win as the demo. Tim Tran in the chat says, I swear people forget how to type when they play Zero. No, Fargo just doesn't know how to type in general. Because he's playing and he's trying to type so fast that he types like half English. Okay, down in the bottom left, we have the blue. China infantry for the player that is Fargo. Up in the top right position with the yellow, Gilet Demolition. This is the player that is Lift Truck. Okay, interesting tunnel placement there from Lift. Suppose you want it as close to the war factories as possible so you can put the quads inside of there. So, and it is 20k, so it doesn't really matter because you can always drop a tunnel down here later on as well. With your 2 damaged oils, you probably want to send workers there straight away. Is he going to make 2 TNTs and send it straight to that oil like Fargo did? It looks like not. And is Fargo also going to go for double helix? He is. He's gone for triple barracks. The front 2 are being used to get the oils. He's thinking about things here, Fargo, as well, because he's got enough minigunners to stop any TNTs. It was 1 TNT. Tentacle's going to head straight into the barracks, so I don't know if this is the best position to attack into. I'm pretty sure he knows that's helixes now, which helps things, but that technical probably could have got a little bit more out of that. He probably could have crushed that, come and harass the truck, just kept the helixes busy a little bit, like Fargo did in the previous. Happy New Year to everyone, and you're welcome for the stream, no problem. First one of 2024 by me. Tunnel by Lift Truck up in the top right. There's also one... Sorry, up in the top left, down in the bottom right. Fargo getting the crush on a worker. Interesting place tunnel there from Lift Truck. Might catch some helixes out here. The helixes are going to descend on this position. Lift Truck with no pop. Loses a tunnel and loses a oil. Any pop from lift we do. And it's a massive pop. And these Lixers get absolutely shredded. It was kind of looking good until those two Lixers got wrecked. Yeah, maybe Fargo wasn't expecting just that many quads. But taking out two full Lixers like that's very good, whilst also securing the top left. You then probably just want like one more tunnel and a stinger or something just to solidify yourself there. There's just one tunnel if you're not looking for a second and the helix swipes there. Can just clear the whole thing. But Lift Truck has sent a technical round the back. Does it have a TNT inside of it to kill these oils? Or is he just trying to delay them? Okay, more tunnels by Lift Truck. He's doing a lot of tunnels here to defend this side. But that oil died. Probably wants more tunnels around that oil, since that's the one that's bringing in the income. Fargo with even another Lix. It's got a Mig out as well. Another Lix. I think it's a very interesting map, this. Definitely is. This river doesn't prevent you from driving anywhere. You can just drive all over it. Big TNT from Lift Truck, but it does not reach its goal. Fargo saves the day there. He's going to build another bunker. And he's got a Mig and two helixes covering it. So this is the interesting thing. Like, now it's two oils versus those two supplies. Short term you prefer that, but long term you prefer that. Got this kind of statue there in your base, and you have another one here. And where's the other one? There. Wait, why can't I see the health on that? Is it just me? Why can't I see the health on that? Oh, there we go. Maybe it was just camouflage with the tower itself or something, I don't know. Okay, demo bikes now out. I mean, they're okay against infantry like that, but Jean Monkel would be better. There's two more Lixers here from Fargo. Fargo's like kind of creeping forward at his base. Urban Poison, cheers man for your comment. Means a lot. It's from Serbia. Nice. Greetings to you. We've got a Mig down at the bottom right. Just circling. I think, you know, even though this area seems a little bit overkill defended, like a Gatling cannon here could help as well. Because a Gatling cannon can shoot a ton of stuff. Even a Jarman that's coming now, by the way, to steal his dozer. He's got a decision to make here. Does he want to steal the dozer? Or does he want to try and blow the oils? Because it's a demo Jarman. You got to be careful if you're going to steal the dozer while you evac the bike, because if he has a demolition upgrade, which he does, you can blow up the dozer with the leftover bike. So you got to be careful of that. If those detonate now, it didn't detonate, but if it did detonate, it would have killed that whole army, which would have been kind of funny. So Lift Truck going for the Scud launchers. They work good long range, but if he pushes close range... Oh, holy moly. 5 Lixers against a ton of quads. And the 5 Lixers clear everything. And that... Oh, I don't know, man. That's going to be hard to come back from, I think. Lift Truck's going to lose this whole position. And that oil is going to get capped by the Lotus. There is AP bullets in play. Don't know how them Lixers are all still alive, because there was plenty of quads there. But I think they just had so many targets because Fargo was pushing on the ground as well as loads of elixirs in the air. The elixirs might get stopped now, though. There's a lot of RPGs and this Stinger here. But the elixirs don't really care. They're just going to brute force it. But there is a ton of elixirs going down. And that was one step too far there for Fargo. I don't think he needed to do that. I think he should have killed that oil and then backed off, waited for support powers to combine there with support powers and elixirs. I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing, and we're just the observer. I think Fargo wanted to capitalize on killing all the quads there, but just with a few more plus the Stinger, the elixirs were already weakened. Anomaly in the chat says the stream quality is up. Nah, nothing's changed. Stream quality should all be the same. Unless you were watching last a year ago, then things might have improved since a year ago. And I didn't get a new computer. I just changed some stream settings, basically. But there are definitely, there's going to be improvements. There's going to be improvements over the coming weeks, for sure. Okay, artillery coming from down in the bottom right. Fargo is now combining support powers, but just imagine if he kept them other 4 elixirs from before alive. Now he'd have 8 elixirs in total. With the support powers coming in as well, could have done insanely good. 4 elixirs move in. Kills another tunnel. He's killed all the tunnels. He's done it. He's killed all the tunnels. So that area now is completely out in the open, completely vulnerable on its own. And Fargo's going to be close to level 5. A TNT planted on his own oil. Not sure how I feel about that. Oh, Lotus survives. Is he going to detonate? No, he hasn't detonated. He could have detonated though and killed that. I mean, there's a few things Lift Truck could have done in this game. He's not collecting there with any workers. He's about to mine out on the back. That's mined out. Where's all those workers gone? Demo bikes coming out across the map. I don't know if you can go over that hill or not with demo bikes. Looks like not. Because you got this kind of like ruins thing. Seems to be kind of sheltering them. If he evacs there, he could actually destroy the prop, but he didn't evac. Oh, he did. Okay, must have done that at the last second. This map is called AKA's Magic. It was created by Adrian. It was my idea, and it was to copy a League of Legends map. League of Legends, but made into Zero. So you'll see, this is meant to be your base. This is meant to be your tower. Like in League of Legends, if that dies, the team loses. Got the kind of lanes, and you've got the river that you can traverse through in the League of Legends game. And it's got magic in the name because it's supposed to be like kind of magical kind of feeling. You've got like little floating particles and stuff. And little bits of ruins and whatever. But yeah, Adrian did a very good job at bringing a design like this to life. There's a TNT now planted on this oil. That's going to go down for sure. There's double bunkers down in the bottom right, protecting these oils. There's 5 helixes. Carpet bomb moving in. This artillery platform has been captured by Fargo, but lift truck is still there. EMP kind of misses, apart from disabling this supply, which isn't going to have much impact on the game. There's a single helix returning to stop this Stinger. We have, like, what, 5 or 6, 7 markets? I'm pretty sure you can still cancel that, even though it's disabled, I think. Lix goes down. Bounty money is being given to lift truck though. He's only just level 3, whereas Fargo is already level 5. Is Fargo going to run out of cash, though? Because is he making hackers? He's making hackers now. He's got to protect them oils. So he's got 3 oils and a few hackers. But lift truck is maintaining control of that top left supply. Demo Biker thinks he's going to have a hard time killing that oil still. But yeah, these 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I think it's 8 markets now, if I counted that correctly. Yeah, one thing I did with the stream... I think for a while now I've been streaming in 1440p. But I was kind of upscaling it. I was always playing in 1080p and then upscaling to 1440p. But now I play in 1440p and stream in 1440p to YouTube. So it might look a little bit crispier in the last couple of months or whatever. Still quite a lot of quads there for lift truck. And with those 8 or so markets, despite the amazing plays by Fargo, I think lift truck's still in with a good chance. If he pushes there with all them quads right now, can he crack that bunker? Like, what is in that bunker? Oh, at least 2 tank hunters. Looks like a level 2 or 3 artillery coming in on this top left position. I think it's going to wipe out that supply. Supply gets completely stomped. Have I played League of Legends? I have played it, not like crazily seriously. I probably played 20 games, 30 games, something like that. Anomaly says he saw an elf in the forest. If you were going to see an elf in the forest, maybe... Oh, okay. Well done by Fargo there, having the mines and the minigunners to stop that. Very nice. Yeah, if you were going to see an elf in the forest, maybe it would be in this area. This area looks a little bit magical. But I think it's like the only 1v1 map where we have a running river through the middle that you can just go over. The only thing that blocks you is kind of like these ruins. You got explosive barrels there to explode as well. A lot of licks is moving in. There's a lot of quads here, though. 1 licks goes down. There's a lot of quads again, and the Lixers continue to press. And he destroys all the quads once again. Okay, well played. Well done, yeah, I'm surprised, actually. Did think them Lixers were dead, but I suppose they're both high damage, aren't they? The Lixers are dishing out high damage. But also the quads are high damage, so... That's why it can go either way. Like, if the Lixers are 2 seconds slow... 2 seconds too slow to attack or something like that, all the Lixers can die. But if the quads are like a second too late to pop, all the quads can die. So it's like a really fine line. Like a slight mistake here or there can make all of the difference. That Scudstorm's going to pile on the pressure, though. Oh, lift truck's got power now. A Lotus there. Fargo says you won. He didn't drop down to power, though, because he doesn't have that much cash. Fargo might feel pressure to attack when he might not have to, because power hasn't been dropped. Lix gets killed. Yes, there's not much money here. 750 and... I mean, it's like 2k in total. All those trucks should be long distance mining from there and there. Just 3 oils 5 hackers against like 8 markets and a Scud Storm. But Fargo's going to feel the pressure to do something because that's Scud Storm, and he also probably thinks Lift Truck has power. Lix is going to try to attack here, but is there going to be a pop from here? There is. It's a bit of an awkward pop. Stinger's doing some good damage. Does not have AP rockets. Probably would be a good upgrade right now, actually. Even, like, rather than that tunnel, I would like to see AP rockets. It's like 25% extra damage from the rockets, from RPGs. Those Lixes are taking big damage from the Stingers. You see, that Lix would be dead if you had AP rockets. He's trying to bait out the pop, I think. That carpet did insane damage, really. Yeah, Lix goes down. If Lift Truck just knows that Fargo doesn't really have any secondary eco, he's got 3 oils and 5 hackers, but there's a Scud Storm built. So Lift Truck just has to hold like Boyka style. Fargo should have good experience at defeating that style because he plays Boyka 52 times a day. Oh, that's quite an epic EMP, actually. Shame there's no follow-up for it, though. But that is an epic EMP. Literally everything's getting disabled with the help of the Lotus here. I don't think Fargo needed to expand there. He just needed to long distance collect those trucks. And that's a bit of a misplay. There was only 1,200 there and there's 750 there. Nah, I don't like that expansion there from Fargo. Because there was only 2k there in total and he spent 1,500 on a supply. He's making $500 profit, and that's if he can collect it all without taking any damage. Yeah, if we're adding up how much a Lix costs, it's 1,500 for the Lix, plus 400 for the bunker, so you're talking 1,900 for the Lix in total. And then each tank enter is 300. So 300 times 8. 2,400, is it? Add that to the $1,900 Lix. Quite an expensive unit. Whereas a quad is costing $750. Demorable ambush there. Yeah, quad is costing $750. Stingers. Are they 900? Yeah, that Scud Storm, where would you hit? I would hit there, personally. You get a load of bounty money for killing the MiG, that, the bunkers, everything inside of it as well. Yeah, that Scud Storm can just end things. It does need to get repaired, though. Just workers just sitting idle, not doing anything. Is not what Lift Truck wants to be doing. He needs to repair that, because the level 3 artillery can get that awfully low. Maybe even get it down to the hole. Archeon in the chat says, does the tourney have faction picks or is it random? It's mostly random apart from the first game is always a mirror. So in this case it was an air mirror on a map called Storm Surge. The rest of the games are random versus random, but then you reverse it as well to make it fair. So you'll get to play as a demo and you'll also get to play as the imp. Lift Truck with an absolutely huge pop. Fargo with a bit of indecision loses 2 Lixes. What's my favorite general in a 50k match in 1v1 and 2v2? In a 50k match, it's not my area of expertise really, but I think Tox, Gamma buses maybe. Depends on the rules as well, because if there's no rules, stealth Comanches are very powerful, aren't they? And like Aurora Alphas for super weapon are very powerful as well. I mean, if there was no rules, maybe you would choose super weapon, tox, something like that. I don't know. Probably in 50k, it's probably tox because you can steal power, spam a load of markets, spam skid storms. It's one of the best generals to just bunker with. Okay, Fargo coming in with maybe another EMP. Gets shot down though. Skid Storm's going to fire in 40 seconds, and I think Fargo has played exceptional here. You can tell by the XP. 5,000 against less than half of 5,000 there for lift. But like I said before, GLA is a very big king at camping. You can just sit back with a Scud Storm, and it's going to do way more damage than a nuke would do to the GLA. The Scud Storm would do. Yeah, I don't know. And the nuke would be pretty good here because Lift Truck's base is quite compact. But you're not going to be able to kill like the markets. Fargo really is clearing things, and it is a proper Boyka style base. This Scud Storm, I'm almost certain it will be on them oils down in the bottom right. So that's getting all the bounty money as well. Fargo has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elixirs. But that's good, so I'm just going to reload and fire again. It's a 5-minute total countdown, but it's going to be 4 minutes now. Fargo's spreading out some more hackers. Is that mine drop or EMP? Could be EMP. It looks like an EMP. Is an EMP. Artillery coming in. Oh, there's a big pop of quads here. 2 elixirs go down, a big spread of the quads. The elixirs jump on top of the quads though. The elixirs are all taking damage. Artillery comes in, hits another one. Lift Truck says, whoa. Fargo says GG. And that was a nice attempt there by Fargo, but in the end, Lift Truck manages to camp it out. Maybe Fargo making a nuke. Or maybe just some of these elixirs engagements just needed to be a little bit better. It was a really fierce and close game, actually. I like the way the games turn out on that map. AK's Magic is the name. Always turns out, maybe not always, but it quite often turns out in a really close and competitive game. You get a big cash boost in the beginning from your 3 supplies and the optional oils and whatever on the map. But then those supplies quickly run out because there's no full supply dock. They're only crates, and the crates mine out pretty quick. So you get a big boost, but then it goes to nothing very quick, and you've got to be kind of on it with the preservation and efficiency of the engagements. Okay, Lift Truck needs 30 seconds. It's going to be Lift Truck's map. We've had Battleship Bay, we've had AK's Magic. Crazy Beach is one of the maps. I always need to check which is the latest version. Crazy Beach V5 is the latest version. Got Damned Scorpion as well. There's actually one I like. It's not a map anything to do with me. It's actually a map by TK Leo, and I don't know if Firelord is involved with the design of that or not. Poseidon's Lair looks pretty nice. Lift Truck wants Arctic Arena though. Arctic Arena V8. Okay, so we'll get their armies, and then we will do the re. so they know what they're against.
You have been
some
defeated.
kind of a USA mirror. I didn't see on the loading screen. Would I love an official Generals 3, says Donnelly K. Well, there's Generals and there's 0 It's not a Generals 2, is it? It's 0 Hour's expansion. So would I like a Generals 2? Yes. This is interesting. USA against Air Force. But with 20k. Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get a Generals. Oh yeah, well, I suppose we would get a Generals 3 because Generals 2 failed, didn't it? Yeah, I suppose maybe you're right. Up at the top left, we have the blue USA Air Force for the player that is Fargo. I think Fargo will want to be doing loads of fire bases and missile defenders and just defend against any big V pushers. Down at the bottom right, we have the USA Vanilla for the yellow player that is Lift Truck. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dozers in total for Lift Truck. Do you need that many? He is going for a drop. He's probably going to do a barracks up here and try and take... He's doing loads of barracks so far, Lift Truck. He's got 2 in the base, 1 there. And I think he's going to build 1 there as well. Yeah, he is. Lift Truck is on it with the barrack spam. Now, this map was meant to be kind of like Liquid Gold. Liquid Gold became very, very popular because it had loads and loads of oils. So we wanted to try and make a map that equally had loads of oils, but a different design. Even had the Arctic theme. So you'll see each player has loads of oils. You've got an oil in a refinery safe. And you got 1, 2, 3 to get here in the middle. Another one there, another one here, another one there. More in the corners. There's loads and loads of oils. It's kind of Liquid Gold kind of theme. Nice V here from Fargo. He's going to shut down that. Jason MB says he was thinking of a noob tournament. I think there are tournaments for lower level players already. Occasionally, not all the time, but occasionally. So I think that is already kind of a thing. So Fargo's won that area up in the top right, but he should because that's his oil and artillery refinery area. It's closer to him, so he should win that. Archon says it was USA Laser, not USA Vanilla. Okay, well, it's going to be Reed anyway. That's a mistake on Lift Truck's part. He should have took Laser because he got better Avengers. $1,500 compared to 2,000. So that's Lift Truck's mistake. But they will reverse this anyway, so it will be fair. But Lift Truck now needs a Avenger in his base. He's sending a V over there. It's not the right thing to be doing there. Lift Truck is going to win that area. Fargo's focusing on the power. He's got Raptors up in his base as well. He's only collecting on 1 Chinook there. Combat Chinook flying around killing dozers, killing Vs. Is getting lased a lot. Needs an Avenger. Even though it's 20k and you can have loads of dozers anyway, it's still annoying killing all the dozers. Because there's still 1,000, and if you run around and kill 5, that's 5k. Yeah, and because he's hit the power as well, like he really wants to finish that. Lift Truck really wants to finish that power. But the King Raptor's now coming in, hitting the War Factory. I still don't know why he's not made an Avenger. And like I said before, if he took the correct army, he would have been able to afford an Avenger a lot easier because they're only $1,500 and not $2,000. Yeah, Tournament Desert is a nice map too, but I think it's overplayed because it's like the most standard official map ever. It got played way too many times. Okay, Lift Truck's winning this area. Fargo's winning that area. Fargo's now capturing all the stuff in the top right, and he's also putting pressure on here still. Still no Avengers, though. Oh, well, there was an Avenger inside of that, though. Oh, that's a big mistake there by Lift Truck. Just as the Raptors were coming in. I don't know why that was loaded, honestly. I think, like, a couple Avengers there, a couple there, or one big death blob in the middle. An Avenger V-blob would be very, very powerful. Yeah, that's extremely painful. But I suppose this map has the cash to come back from that. But Lift Truck is losing Chinooks out the front. He's also still under pressure here. 20k games are a lot more chaotic. Hold the Line is initiated by Fargo, and Lift Truck just quits without any GG. Fargo just smiles and laughs about it, and it's a 4-2 there for Fargo. Yeah, Fargo's very confident in his USA mirrors, I think. So that might have something to do with the quits we've seen. Okay, so up at the top left, we have the yellow player of the USA Air Force. This is Lift Truck. Down in the bottom right, we have the USA Vanilla for the blue player. This is Fargo. So we've got Fargo going for double barracks and a war factory in his main base. Lift Truck going for an airfield double barracks. Barracks in the middle for Lift Truck as well. Lift Truck with the barracks down in the bottom left. Looks like he's going to dominate the middle there. He's got a lot of stuff, a lot of ranges. Fargo challenging it, but not enough ranges, I don't think. Lift Truck's going to get an oil. That Dozer can be stopped by the King Raptor. No split fire there from Lift Truck, because you can split fire that and then go and hunt another one. But it chooses just to stop that Dozer for now. Lift truck stopping an oil down in the bottom left. Fargo challenging this top right position, though. He has a lot of Rangers here, with flash as well. Lift truck focusing down the war factory. Don't think he's going to be able to stop it, though. I think he needs another Raptor. And it's also being repaired, and USA buildings repair anyway. Interesting little scrap going on up at the top right. PVs here for Fargo. Looks like he might be able to clear this position. He does have the infantry numbers, plus his V's in close range of the 5-ace. V there for Fargo goes down in Lift Truck's base. King Raptor's taking off once again. That war factory hit was completely wasted. You think about them 3 Raptors could have hit that, that, and that. Would have done a lot more damage than a failed attack on a war factory. Yeah, one of the reasons Air Force is so strong against the other USAs is the point defense lasers. Someone in a comment on one of my most recent videos says it's weird that actually the PDLs are most effective against other USAs rather than actually the other factions. Like quads and GATs are the main anti-air units of the other factions. So point defense lasers just make it insane against the other USAs. Okay, carpet bomb coming through. He's going to go for that war factory again, I think. He's going to get the cancel on the strap. Is Fargo going to cancel that himself? Doesn't look like it. He did kill the war factory as well. Those Raptors should be circling over whilst Lift Truck is fighting. That battle would be going so well for him if he did that, but he's not done it. And Fargo is now having quite a bit of success there on the ground. A bit of a trade-off. Well, now, it wouldn't have been a trade-off if those Raptors were flying over. It would have deflected all of the missiles. But Lift Truck chooses to go back and reload, and he's coming again. He's going for probably the other war factory. Just copying what Fargo is doing, basically. He does get the other war factory, but I suppose he can't be doing it now because there is an Avenger there. Remember, they both took the wrong army here. They both should have been laser, by the way. Okay, Lift Truck capturing the repair bay. Fargo really trying to crack this middle position, but the Spectre is coming in as well as another Raptor attack, takes out another war factory. All of these war factories are getting hit, and it's slowing down Fargo's V production, but he is remaking them. So these sandbags apparently can't be destroyed. I didn't know that, actually. Yeah, I don't think that should be the case, actually. I think they should be destructible. Wolf actually gets hit again. Colonel Burton is trying to kill a V. Has he bitten off more than he can chew, though? I think so. I think he should have just ran away and come back in a bit later on to hit another oil.
Search and destroy.
Nice wrap kill. Very clean. Fargo coming in with more Vs and a double A10 as well. Depending on where that hits, it might get deflected by the PDLs. Might be on the strat. Might even get stopped by the Vs though. Oh wow. Didn't even fire the missiles. Okay. It didn't even fire the missiles. Wraps come in again. Hit the strat this time. War factory's being rebuilt ASAP by Fargo. This is a better mix from Fargo than we saw in the previous game, though. Having these Avengers in the mix. And if they'd have both chosen laser, it would have been more possible for the non-air player to win. So the laser Avengers are cheaper. Yeah, remember this is a best of 11, first to win 6. It's currently 4-2 for Fargo. Raptors pick off an oil. This oil still belongs to Fargo. Avengers by themselves are not going to be very good against loads and loads of Vs. Fargo pushing in with his own army of Vs and an Avenger. The Chinooks here at the front. But Lift Truck are getting hit. I think Lift Truck is leading here. He's also amassed quite a big V army over on the right. If they were to go in the back and start hitting the Chinooks, would do very well. But I think Fargo has been cracked now at the front. It's the beginning of the end there for him, I think. GG. And Lift Truck takes this one. No GG from Lift. We did see a GG from Fargo, which is a bit of a rarity, actually. 4-3 is the score, still anyone's set. Archeon said if this game drags into the late game, Air Force is going to start to struggle. Well, one of the advantages of Air Force is that the support powers are insane. Is it V3? Is it V3? Is it Yo Nation Arena or Yo Nation Arena V? Maybe it's V3. Yeah, one of the advantages of Air Force is that the support powers are insane in the late game. And if they're quite like if it's quite like low economy and stuff, then King Raptors can get more done. Like the Raptors get less done, I think, when there's just loads of economy, because then the enemy player can just make loads of MTVs with a few Avengers. And then the Raptors can get shot down. I think when there's less money and later game, the support powers come into play and the Raptors can get a little bit more done. So I actually think later game probably does favor Air Force. Air Force is the strongest army in the game, and I think it's factual now that the win rates for Air Force is stronger than any other faction. Down in the south, we have the infantry for the yellow. This is Lift Truck. Up in the top position with the USA Vanilla with the blue, this is Fargo. Happy New Year to you all, by the way, in case you missed the start. Hope 2024 is a good one for you. And for Zira. Yeah, this tournament has been going a couple of months now, I think. So we're in the semi-final now. Grand final should be soon. So that'll be like one of the first tournaments to finish in 2024. I'm sure in 2024 we're going to have a crazy World Series towards the later half. And probably many other tournaments between now and then as well. Yeah, USA versus China infantry. Interesting one. With 20k, you never know what's going to happen. I think later game probably favors the US because Pathfinders. And you can make a bit of a death blob with Search and Destroy, these Ambulance, Avengers, and Pathfinders. But early on, before Pathfinders get out, the infantry can make a bit of a death blob itself, supported by Napalm Mix. And you might be able to get a lot of damage done against the US, so... kind of anyone's game in the beginning, but if it goes later, I'm picking the US. So both players trying to capture this oil. Players... well, Fargo's expanded top left. But Lift Truck not expanding... oh, runs us straight into the mines. Lift Truck not expanding bottom left. He's focusing more so on the middle. Which is probably good, actually, because this supply is nice and safe. So if I focus here, win this, and then expand that later. Yeah, I kind of don't mind that. But he is floating 6k, so he could have made a... or 5k. He could have made another dozer. And still expanded there, too. Okay, Flame Wall versus Missile Defender just on the edge of the Flame Wall. Flamer goes down. Someone in the chat said he's picked USA game and he's supposed to be laser. Is that true? I was not paying attention. Here 10 PM in the chat. Thank you very much for your comment. Appreciate it. Fargo's actually won that oil. He's trying to capture this one. Will that be able to be stopped, though, with the covering of this half-dead bunker? Another quite decent laser log. That dozer somehow survives. I think Lift Truck can move a truck and just run over that. Just to save it. But Lift Truck's truck is struggling to get the crush there. This one does get it. Fargo's just deployed Search and Destroy. He did sell his CC, actually, Fargo. There'll be a lot of people saying, why sell your CC in a 20k game? Because the 1k difference doesn't make that big of a difference compared to a 20. So it's compared to a 10k game. In a 10k game, it does make a big difference. But in 20k, do you need to sell your CC? I think there's a strong case for no. Just having the radar and the scan ability and all that stuff, and just map vision is decent too. We've got a big outpost army straight down the middle of the map from Lift Truck. A lot of these getting eaten alive here. Beast coming in from the back, trying to chip away at this outpost. One of the outposts awkwardly does splash damage to itself and it pops open. Does Fargo have the flashbang upgrade, I wonder? Yeah, he does. So this is going to get cleared up eventually, but it's done enormous damage though. Lift Truck is almost level 3 with that one attack, but Fargo's clearing it all up and also getting close to level 3. Who does that favor the most? With Pathfinders at level 3, you ideally want to be killing them probably before that point. Pro Dark Knight says, yeah, he's chosen the wrong army a few times in a row now. He keeps choosing USA instead of laser. But, I mean, since they're doing random reverse, it doesn't make too much of a difference. But it's annoying he can't remember his army. Oh no, Marikar's saying it is correct. Okay. Alright, I need to stop reading the chat. USA is correct this time. It was the previous game. It was the previous one. It's wrong. Okay, so Fargo has somehow managed to get both of these oils. It's an interesting dynamic on this area because you can hold that position but still lose the oils to this bunker and this side. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Fargo now with plenty of these. The MiG's actually saved by the ECM. Always beautiful to see that. Does he have the armor upgrade for the MiGs? No, he doesn't. Fargo is now level 3. Could be making Pathfinders if he wanted to. Is now expanding there to his mid-supply. Yeah, I believe if you're Chinese, you don't celebrate the New Year yet. You celebrate it like on the 10th of February or something, and it's going to be the year of the wooden dragon. If I Googled that correctly the other day. So if you're Chinese, we'll wish you a Happy New Year on the... I think it was the 10th of Feb, and I'm sure it was the wood dragon or something like that. I always have to Google what Chinese animal it's going to be. The year of the horse or the year of the bat or whatever. Carpet bomb coming in, but it gets shot down by Fargo's ground army. Lift Truck has got quite a powerful ground army himself. Fargo's got a couple of microwaves here. Is that a mistake, or is he using those to disable the bunkers? I think he's probably using it for the bunkers, actually. With Search and Destroy, they're very good against bunkers. Artillery coming in. Looks like a level 1 from Lift Truck. Oh no, it looks like level 2 actually. Level 2 artillery kills the Strat. Pathfinder's now out. Vet 3. A lot of MiGs circling on the left-hand side. See, this becomes a lot harder when the Pathfinders are out because it just snipes all the loose infantry. So Fargo only has to pop these open, like with missile defenders and 5 aces. It's just so much harder now for the infantry. Lift Truck arguably needed to do all the damage earlier on, like with that big push down the middle. Or maybe from the beginning he could have done a load of barracks, made a massive man blob from the beginning and done a big push, something like that. Or maybe a bunker rush. A10 kills some MiGs whilst they're on the ground, and I think that is safe to say. It's Fargo's game. Fargo will just need to win one more then. Last 3 Infernos getting cleared. Yeah, this map was sponsored by a guy called... Well, he had a company called yotanation.com, so you can see the advertisement there in the middle. He sponsored a whole tournament, like $400 towards the Yotanation tournament, which I think Xcal won it in the end from last year. And basically he sells Toyota parts, hence the Toyota over here on the left. That is a beautiful carpet. Very, very nice. MiGs coming in as well, and suddenly all of that army there from Fargo has been wiped out. But Fargo's economy is so huge, I think this army will be replenished in no time. Yeah, this advertisement, though, has been deemed a blocker by Zezon. It doesn't allow advertisements on maps, even if the company paid 0 players and map makers and sponsored tournaments. Doesn't matter. It's a blocker for Zezon. So we have to take off Toyota. Even though the technicals for GLA are supposed to be Toyota. And we have to take off this as well, which in V3 it is that text is removed, but they're playing an old version here. They both don't have V3 for some reason. Do I think there'll be a Generals 2 in the future? Probably not. Sadly. Yeah, I mean, Lift Truck's having a little bit of a go here, but ultimately everything he sends is being stopped. Fargo's now got a particle. It's not GG's, it's not over. It's a best of 11. So I don't know why he's saying GG's thanks to stream. Because it's not over. It's 5-3. Unless I did the score wrong, but I don't think I did. But does that show that Lift Truck is already mentally defeated, or does he see this as another chance back in? He's gonna play with the USA in the top now. Okay, up at the top we have the USA Vanilla for the yellow player. This is Lift Truck. Down in the south position with the red, China infantry. Fargo has chosen a different color this time. I think it's because he went observer and then reselected his army. I think he forgot to choose blue and now he's gone red. Is that going to hinder him in any way here? Okay, Fargo's going for a double helix, okay. The thing is, there's a drone right in the middle of the base, so Lift Truck knows exactly what will be coming. Urban Crack Fox in the chat says, did I see Spiffing Brits' latest video on Zero? No, I didn't. I seen... well, I saw one a couple of years ago or whatever, but if you say latest, that means probably recent. And if it's recent, then I haven't. No, I saw an older one. But I think it's a couple of years ago. But I'll check out his channel. He's pretty funny, that guy. Firstly, for Lift Truck coming in, he's trying to laser lock a helix. But on a 20k gamer, you're not better just spreading out your Vs with your tow missile. Yeah, maybe you thought it was a best of 9, but it's actually a best of 11. Donnelly K in the chat says, how far do I think I will go in the World Series 2024? I think it depends on a lot of things, who you come up against in the first few rounds, and also how much I play between now and then. So it's kind of hard to say. I think if I spam a lot, and if I get a good route through, I can make it far. But I don't play as much as I used to. But yeah, it depends on a lot of things. If you come up against Excal in round 1, you could be out in round. You could be out in round 1. Okay, Lift Truck has lost an oil, damaged this Lix. This Lix is unloaded to kill the oil. This V is still alive. There's something yellow down on the bottom right. Or is it just the refinery that's white? Okay. Well, Fargo's got some quite good vision on the map. I think maybe Lift Truck is a bit maybe mentally defeated already because he doesn't really have any control anywhere out on the map. So if Fargo wins this one, he will face Marikar in the grand final. Evan Crackfox says there was a video by Spiffing Brit yesterday, and he shows the scud bug. Yeah, I haven't seen the latest one. Okay, well, Lift Truck fighting back a little bit here. Struggling against the tank enters in the back of his base. This Helix needs sending back to the base to repair. Fargo sold his CC again. These Vs have been pulled. Well, that's a huge mistake. They should have just been left in the base, but Lift Truck has pressed double E on them or double Q on the map.
Search and destroy.
Yeah, there's just red all over the map. Fargo is kind of dominating, I think. These two tankers are still alive in the back. The Helix still there just to provide a bit of a scout. Fargo's expanded, we can see down in the bottom left. So Lift Truck now trying to capture these oils. All the Helixes have now been pulled by Fargo. Still going for Helixes for some reason. I don't know why he hasn't transitioned into a ground army, because that would have actually been pretty good at this point. Rather than these Helixes, I think. Lift Truck is now level 3, but no Pathfinders in sight just yet. He's also collecting with 4 Chinooks on his main. Lift Truck doesn't have his refinery, neither does Fargo. Would help here with the big V spam. Every V for USA is like 700. Yeah, 700. 10% discount on every single V. Oh, Flashbang Ranger could have shot that bunker. Oh. Something did fire anyway. Maybe it was one of these Vs. MiG's coming through though with Napalm. This Helix seems empty though. A bit of an awkward fight here. But the MiGs are the main dominant force there. Taking out the Vs. Still an oil to capture over on the right. Vet 3 Ranger survives a shot from the MiG there and is actually going to capture that oil. Is Lift Truck making a bit of a resurgence here? Is he going to be able to do enough to turn the tide of this battle? So far, I think it's going Fargo's way. But with lift truck now expanding and also winning an oil here. Yeah, search and destroy bunker here now with Pathfinders is just wrecking things. I don't think it has enough range though to hit that oil. Another helix goes down. I don't know why he's still making helixes. Unless you're going to like skirt around the edge of the map. To try and hit the Chinooks or the Strat in the back of the base. I don't think just sending it willy-nilly into the main army of lift truck is the best thing to do. Is Fargo doing a bit of a Fargo throw here? Would be nice to repair that bunker as well, I think, since we know it's so strong already. Just look, it's wrecking these outposts. Artillery coming through. Lotus is stealing some cash. Lift truck decides to sell the supply. Carpet gets shot down by the Avengers. Artillery coming through. It's the power. Yep. Lotus is capturing the oil. MiGs come through. Wipe out a massive chunk of the army. Combined with the outpost on the ground here of Fargo with his ECMs. Missile defender inside of here. Still... Oh, it is captured now. It belongs to lift truck. Still no refinery capture for either player, though. A10 coming through. That is a juicy A10. Colonel Burton has actually planted a bomb over the mines on the supply and then gone down. So that's actually some quite good damage. Is lift truck doing enough here to turn the tide? Fargo's floating 10k as well, just to help lift truck out a little bit more. MiGs coming in. It's 2 Vs. So Vizos says, how does it feel streaming 1 hour plus straight? Well, it's 2 hours now. Feels a bit strange because I haven't done it for a while. Okay, a bit more of a scrappy battle now in the middle. Lift truck does not have the left bay, repair bay. Lots of laser logs coming in here, and another outpost almost goes down. I think an ECM went down there as well. These 2 outposts are very, very low. Actually, that third one there in the middle is low too. It's a very, like, temperamental little army there. Because then the Pathfinders can just clear up all of the infantry once the outposts are popped open. Yeah, probably still Fargo's advantage, I think. Just if you look at the map, the positions the Fargo's in, lift truck's now mined out on his main. Where did that carpet hit? It didn't hit a lot, did it? It's just hit the ground here, basically. I think it's killed that oil. I think this will be cleared eventually, but lift truck's going to be running out of cash. Is Fargo going to be running out of cash as well, though? Yes, he kind of is. Although he's still collecting a little bit from the middle. And has he kind of won this area or not? It's going to turn quite low economy, actually. This one minigunner could be killing some of these Chinooks. Lift truck's going to try to long distance collect from here, which is decent. But hiding in the snowy trees here, there's like at least 2 minigunners there. And they are now doing damage. I don't even think Fargo clicked it. I think the Chinooks just went a little bit too close. Lift truck comes in with a Pathfinder, clears all out up. And with him long distance collecting there, maybe he's going to have more cash than Fargo. There is still an oil there and there, actually, for either player. Bit of a sneaky one, hiding on the edge of a cliff. Lift truck probably needs to preserve these units a little bit better. Lift truck still collecting there. So with him long distance collecting, making a firebase, collecting there, maybe he's at advantage. I would say probably he is actually now. Once he gets level 5 as well, like leaflet bomb and the fuel air bomb could be good. Popping open some of this stuff. Still no refinery for either player. Do you know, a big spammy game with this, with 20k, without a doubt, you should be having that refinery, especially when it's such a safe building to get here. Not many Vs left for Lift Truck. He's been a little bit wasteful. He's got no missile defenders here to pop this open. And with a lot of MiG still circling, yeah, I think maybe Fargo's done it. Do I know that the bot can laser lock any unit? Well, there's a map I played recently called Dark Fortress where the AI was literally laser locking buildings and helixes and everything from like a crazy distance away. Laser locking Gatling cannons and stuff. I think it's a bug, yeah. I don't think it always does it though. Only on certain edited maps, I think. It's annoying. That Strat's now getting hit. I think Lift Truck might be throwing it a little bit here. Because with him collecting still there, and long distance here, although he's stopped for some reason, he's the one on the majority of the income. Fargo's only got 1 oil and long distance. Well, not long distance anymore. He's now built a supply there. Is Lift Truck now going to capture that refinery? If Fargo's not collecting anywhere in his base now because he's mined out. Yeah, not sure what this Chinook is doing. Strat's being rebuilt. Right, Dozer's going to get a TNT planted. Yeah. Lift Truck just needs like a couple more kills and he'll get level 5. Fuel air bomb there could be pretty beautiful. Okay, sport drop coming in from Fargo. It is an EMP and disables the majority there of the units of Lift Truck. The MiGs are now coming in as well as 5. Beautiful hit. Did lose 1 MiG. Missile defenders running into the gap. They will come back alive though. And Lift Truck's still collecting here. Still got 11.7k. 1 more kill and he should be level 5. Fuel air bomb could save the day. Fargo will eventually mine out of here. He's got 1.5 and between 3 and 4k there basically. Still anyone's game. Artillery coming in. It's going to be straight on the Strat that's only just been built. Lift Truck needs more missile defenders here from these barracks. It's got 4k. Carpet bomb comes in but misses. Lift Truck is now level 5. Leaflet and fuel air bomb here could be beautiful. Spectre. Here comes the fuel air bomb. Spectre is on the oil of Fargo. So Fargo could be starved of cash here. Is that fuel air bomb going to make it? If it doesn't make it, that's a huge waste. But if it does, pretty decent because that is going to annihilate both airfields. Okay, so fair play. That was a very nice strike. I was thinking fuel air bomb there. But actually, what Lift Truck's got done there with killing the oil and taking out the MiGs completely, that's very, very good. I still think like a fire base here and a fire base there would be good. I still think a refinery, even if it's on fire, would be good. I love the spotlights on the front of these buildings when they're occupied and they move around like that. When they're not occupied, I think they're just stationary. Here comes a mine drop. We know it's a mine drop because EMP was just recently used. The Chinook is going to get hit. That's quite an annoying mine drop. Although he can see it because he's got the drone, he's still got to force fire and clear it, and it does take a bit of time. Bit of micro time. Fargo might just charge at this now because then the Vs will be stuck. He needs to clear that. He needs to clear it. Now he's going to get trapped. Here comes a leaflet. Leaflet disables one ECM. The ECM has stopped a second to pick up a US leaflet. And now Lift Truck is going to get sandwiched between the mines and this army. MiGs somehow are still in the air, maybe from this airfield. Wow, A-10 comes in as well. MiGs come in as well. But, I don't know. There's losses on both sides, but I feel like Fargo has got more left. Yeah, Lift Truck doesn't have anything. I definitely think he should have force-fired that. 100%, because he had time. He had like 10 or 15 seconds to force-fire that. Instead, he wanted to bring the dozer, but it was left alive for so long. I definitely think a firebase would be helping out here as well. I suppose it's mainly a money thing, isn't it? Carpet bomb comes in, and I think Fargo has done it. Some might say that Lift Truck was maybe mentally defeated going into it because he loses quite often to Fargo. But maybe he was already mentally defeated as well because he thought it was actually already over. He thought it was a best of a 9. Fargo's probably now going to say, talk to me. Lift Truck, I think, will GG. I reckon Fargo might GG as well. You never know. You never know. But yeah, I can't see any way Lift Truck's getting out of that. His CC's going to go down. He's going to be hunted. He's got no other units out. That is over. CS says Fargo. Lift Truck says robot. GG. Fargo types robot.
You have been defeated.
Such weird guys, man. So I think Fargo's personality rubs off on people, and if as viewers we watch it, we kind of find it funny. Most people find it funny, but when you play against him, like kind of Marikar said in the chat before, it rubs off on people, and then like Boyka doesn't say GG now because thanks to Fargo, and Lift Truck sometimes is not saying GG and whatever as well. Yeah, I mean, as viewers it's funny to watch, but when you're actually playing against Fargo, just type in C and stuff, it's not that enjoyable for a lot of people. Okay, so GG's well played to Fargo. He will go through and face Marikar in the finals. And Lift Truck will actually play against me for 3rd place when I get back to even playing Zero, because I haven't played in like 2 weeks. So we will sort that out soon. GG, good luck to both players in the final. And yeah, I'm going to wrap the stream up there. Cheers to everyone who joined. Happy New Year. Hopefully we're going to do a lot more streams in 2024. And I will see you in the next one.